What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kid Vision. We are back again with some more REN's Day reactions. Somebody in the comments of my Fire in the Booth reaction video mentioned that I never did Money Ties. I was unaware this came out because, you know, knowing me, I probably saw the title and I was like, oh, the Money Game series, I already did that. But nah, this is a different thing, completely separate. The opening frame is like a church, so I'm wondering if he ties religion in with money. So that could be a concept. That's my speculation, but I'm pretty excited nevertheless because, I mean, this has a ton of views, more than his other videos surrounding it. So before we get started, like, subscribe, comment something I missed. REN fans, for some reason, are like the best commenters, and I get the most likes on REN videos. Like, if you look at the likes to view ratio, it's insane on my REN videos. So that's why I'm still doing this. It's all because of you guys. So with that being said, let's get into it. This is Money Ties by REN.
Godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the path and pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed.
I paused it at a bad time. Or maybe it's the best time. I don't know, because the intro's done. But I'm wondering if that's an excerpt from somewhere, or if that's like custom for this song. I would have to assume it's custom made for this song because that was pretty spot on. But like, I've heard that said before, you know, like shelter, food, water. That's all we really need to be like. I honestly wouldn't say content. That's the words that the speaker used, but you can at least get by, you know. I would not say content because there's always temptation and there's always like longing for more in life. Like, that's the human condition. Everybody's going to agree with that. Like, if you just had clothes, food, you know, shelter, like, you would not be content, you know, you would be wanting more. But I see the sentiment, and the real point of that whole intro is to explain how money is like the root of all evil, you know. All right, let's get into it.
The path and pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed.
Money makes the world go round. Money makes a pure man lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun. Cause an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or the dollar. False prophet, preach profit and we follow. When the scholar teach dishonor, that's a bitter pill to swallow. The biggest bank robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores, what a shock. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living,
that's kind of catchy.
And when you're lying, slowly dying, will you die with a grin? Now digging up the root of evil, money.
I will say, like, right away, that is one of REN's catchiest hooks, I would say. Like, I have not been a big fan of REN's like choruses and hooks in the past. I'm already thinking of this like a more laid back, well-structured money game, you know? It feels like a complete song and is really focused in what it's trying to convey.
Your whores, what a shock. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just
that
to
low
make a
note
living, that's
is
all
what
that
makes it
And when
catchy.
you're lying, slowly dying, will you die with a grin? Now digging up the root of evil, money tool like a blade. You can slice across the jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the means, but the means is the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars, morals get bloody. Now let me tell you a little story about a boy named Ren. Born March 1990 in the Celtic Welsh ends. We didn't have much, but mum and dad, they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture. Oh my God, we loved her, made our family richer. Then we both got older, world a little colder. Like
Yo, I love how he phrased that. Let me just listen to that one more time before I summarize my thoughts there.
mum and dad, they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture. Oh my God, we loved her, made our family richer. Then we both got older.
Yeah. So as soon as his sister was born, he phrases it like made our family richer, which is like super wholesome because, you know, the big thing about having kids is being able to financially support them. So like money is a huge thing when it comes to like starting a family, right? And he phrases it like made my family richer because of, you know, the growth of the family, and just, you know, obviously they cherished her, loved her. Well, they still do, I'm sure. I don't know why I phrased it that way. Even though they're spending more money, you know, it costs them, but, you know, it made their family richer. I think you know what I'm trying to say.
Then we both got older, world a little colder. Life it had a way of chipping away at that shoulder. I held her and I told her. Hierarchy, status exists. Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched, leaving you stripped. You'll learn that love is not enough, it's not a world for a kid. So toughen up and buckle up, because it's bumpy as shit. And there'll be those who take advantage of the light in your soul. And there'll be times you feel the cup you're filling leaking with holes. And that dark can get much darker, we all must grow old. But listen up, my little sister, hold these words to your close. Keep that kind heart kind, humankind are in need. Never ever let this world make you bitter like me. Because this world needs love, and love it leaks from you, see. Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. I see your wings have feather more than ever. Mine were torn by my oppressor. Sickness scorn me, but whatever. By your side we fly together. Give me flight when I could never. A releasing of the pressure, and the pressure makes a diamond. I will shine with you forever. Fuck greed, fuck depression, fuck bullies, fuck the jealous, fuck every...
Oh my god, alright. Wow, I didn't think he was gonna make like the whole rest of the song about his sister, and like he kind of gave her tips and how she was raised to believe these things, like the same beliefs as Ren. And wow, yeah, I mean, this is kind of just like summarizing the Money Game series, which is kind of like, that's why I'm torn, because, you know, we've already heard all of this from Ren before, so it's it feels redundant in a way, but like it's just more focused. And the music video, like, that's what I wanted to touch on. This is a really well done music video, and the Money Game series kind of felt, you know, it was like a one take. And those videos are really cool as well. It's just a different style. You know, this is more like commercial, I would say. Does that make sense? I think he just wanted to approach this concept in a different way. To try to get a different result, I guess. Whether that's good or bad, I don't really think he cares, but he just wanted to try to do it in a different way. And now he's coming after everybody. You know, he's saying fuck everybody, pretty much.
Me flight when I could never. A releasing of the pressure, and the pressure makes a diamond. I will shine with you forever. Fuck greed, fuck depression, fuck bullies, fuck the jealous, fuck every man who made you feel less than a treasure. And fuck a world that makes us feel small. Fuck the forces that divide us. Now's the time to stand tall, because money makes the world go round. Money makes the sick boy sicker somehow. Money gets a man mug punched in his mouth. Money run the gang thug, drug money plow. Money makes open case close. Money bend love, make war, make goals. Money gives
what a
poor man
melody.
hope. Money saves lives, takes lives, money both. Money isn't, money's just that. Money's just a concept, people are trying. Tax up the poor man, feed up the fire. Money's just cash. Take money, take money, take money, take. Fake money, fake money, fake money, fake. Money ties, money ties, money ties, eh. Money lies, money lies, money lies, eh.
Wow. Those were some of the best. No people, no profit. I don't know if that's like a weird way of like thanking his fans, or like if that's teasing something or what. Like, let me know what no people, no profit means. Because I mean, one thing's for sure is that's just a fact, you know? Like he said in the song, money makes the world go round. You know, if there wasn't anybody here, there wouldn't be any money. It's all a social construct, you know? Okay, I wanted to make sure that's all it said. One thing's for sure, those were some of the catchiest melodies I've ever heard Ren use, and that's really a good sign, because that's kind of been like the weakness I've seen in Ren's music, and that's my opinion, guys. Like, obviously, people watching this are going to be like Ren stans, and they're not going to criticize him for anything, you know, but that's kind of why I don't come back to a lot of Ren's music, is like the melodies don't catch me in a way that makes me really want to come back to them. Every now and then I'll be in like a storytelling mood, and I'll put on some Ren, or some like lyrical stuff. Like, I'll throw Ren on like a playlist of like just lyrical rap. Like, there's times and places for those things, but I haven't really been like, oh, this is a really good REN song where the hook is really catchy and put it on like an R&B playlist or like a melodic rap playlist. Like that just hasn't happened. And I'm sure everybody can agree with that just like a little bit. But yeah, cool song. Definitely wasn't a bad song by any means. Will I come back to it? Time will tell. Obviously, I'm gonna re-listen when I edit this, and I'm sure I'll watch some reaction videos, and then usually after all of that, I'll know if I'll come back to the song. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Tune in every single Wednesday for a new REN video. That's kind of what we've been doing again. I saw that he did some live performances, so I'll probably do those next week. I try to do a quick video on Wednesdays, and I've been reacting to the new music when it drops every single Friday. That's what we do on the channel. So join the family, and I will see you on Friday for some new music. All right, guys, have a great rest of your week. All right, peace.